Hi, welcome to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Mohar M. Ghosh, and I'm back today with another very inspirational video for all of you. The video I bought for you is about Rani Durgavati, the first queen of the Gondwana kingdom. She preferred death to defeat, and she was an able administration. Before we go on to more about her, I would like to share with you a brief about the channel Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I started this channel in May 2020 with a mission of ensuring the present and coming generations live by the eternal human principles. What are these eternal human principles? They are respect for diversity, respect for womankind, respect for our parents, honesty, integrity. These principles are etched in stone and do not change over time and place. Living by these eternal principles is the only sure shot way to success. Towards this mission, I share YouTube videos of mankind at their very best with you on your favorite YouTube channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I also have a Facebook group and WhatsApp group which has about 870 and 210 members respectively. There I share daily inspiration on a daily basis. The links to the YouTube channel, the WhatsApp group, and the Facebook group is in the description. Please join our mission by subscribing to the channel. Please also share these videos with your friends and family and encourage them to join our mission. Today, in slightly over a year, we have got over 590 subscribers and over 15,000 watch hours. The reason for this phenomenal growth is that the inspirational videos which I bring for you inspire and motivate people to live by the eternal human principles. So, please do subscribe to the channel. Coming back to our inspiration story, Rani Durgavati, the queen who preferred death to defeat. She was the queen of Gondwana from 1550 to 1564. She was born on 5th of October 1524. Born to a family of Chandel Rajput kings. Her father, Kirat Rai, was a reputed Chandel Rajput king whose capital was in Mahoba Fort in UP. They had a tradition of courage and patronage. In 1542, young Rani Durgavati was married to Dalpat Shah, son of King Sangram Shah of the Gondwana kingdom. 1545, Rani Durgavati gave birth to a son who she named Veer Narayan. In 1550, shortly thereafter, her husband Dalpat Shah died. Her son Veer Narayan was too young to ascend the throne and she took on the reins of the kingdom. She moved her capital to Chauragarh in place of Singurgarh fort. She was an able administrator and she was assisted in the administration by Mani Thakur, her minister, and Diwan Biohar Adhar Simha. In 1556, she was attacked by Baz Bahadur of the Malwa kingdom, but she routed him in battle and her reputation grew as an able administrator and valiant queen. 1562, the Mughal king, or rather the Mughal emperor Akbar, conquered Malwa and thus the Mughal kingdom touched borders with the Rani's kingdom. The governor for the Mughal Empire then was Khwaja Abdul Majid Asif Khan. He was envious of the prosperity of Rani Durgavati's kingdom and he sought permission from Akbar to annex the Rani's kingdom. When the Mughal armies approached, the Rani, in discussion with her Diwan, Bihar Adhar Simha, was warned of the superior forces of the Mughal army. She is quoted to have said, "Better to die respectfully than live a disgraceful life." She chose for her defensive position the town of Narai, which was covered by hills on one side and bordered by two rivers, Gaur and Narmada, on the other side. It was an unequal battle. The Mughals had a highly trained army and superior numbers along with the latest in weaponry. In the battle, very quickly, Fauzdar Arjun Das, the Rani's commander, got killed. She decided to take on the Mughals personally. She took command of the army. In the battle, both sides lost heavily. The Rani consulted with her lieutenants in the evening and thought it is best to attack the Mughals once again at night, but her lieutenants were not in favor. This proved to be decisive, and the Mughals reinforced themselves with more soldiers and modern artillery during the night. The next day morning, the Rani rode out on her elephant, Sarman, and her son Veer Narayan also took part in the battle. With extreme bravery and strategy, they together forced the Mughals to retreat 3 times during the day. But in the fourth encounter during the day, Veer Narayan was badly wounded and had to retire to safety. The Rani also was wounded near her ear, but she continued fighting bravely. She was a sight to witness on the battlefield on her elephant. However, another arrow pierced her neck and she fell unconscious. When she regained consciousness, her Mahut advised her to leave the battlefield. She refused and continued to fight bravely. But defeat was inevitable in face of the stronger numbers and better armed soldiers of the Mughal army. She chose to die with honor rather than live in disgrace as an ally of the Mughal Empire. And she took out her sword and stabbed herself to death on 24th June 1564, which is celebrated as Balidan Divas. The Government of India issued a postage stamp in her name on 24th June 1988. The University of Jabalpur has been renamed Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalaya, and a train in the Indian Railways carries the name the Durgavati Express. Friends, Indian history is filled with tales of valor, bravery, courage. Rani Durgavati is one such brave queen who left an indelible mark in history. Friends, I am sure you enjoy these inspirational stories which I bring to you. I request you once again kindly subscribe to the channel and also share these videos with your friends and family. Request them to also subscribe to the channel. Please join our mission to inspire the present and coming generations to live by the eternal human principles. I will be back again shortly with another very inspirational video for all of you. Till I'm back with the next video on your very own favorite channel, Generous, Gracious and Gallant. Good luck, all the best, stay safe.